Hello from California. This is Sandy from Messy Papercrafts, your #1 online store with the most exciting crafting items. And welcome to this week's episode of What's in This Box. And if you love AALL Create as much as I do, then you will be really excited what we just have gotten in. It's a new release and we will travel to Africa. So let's get this all out. All right, so as you can see, this is a really big release by AALL Create. Almost doesn't even fit on here, but I hope you're as excited as I am because we have so many different looks. I just love it all. So let's start with Janet Klein. She's one of the designers in AALL Create, and she has always these cute little dolls or little people. I'm not quite sure how she defines this herself, but I love this because they always go on trips or they always do exciting things, or sometimes they're from a fairy tale, and I just think it's so adorable. So here we have Cleopatra, really cute. And as you can see, it always comes as a set. So we also have a Sphinx, and then we have a stamp that says, "I will not be triumphed over." Really sweet. Where do I put this? Over here. Then next up, we have the woman with pots, also really nice. So here we have 4 stamps, and it says, "Only birds with long beaks can drink from deep pots." So it's also very motivational, kind of inspiring. So I think this is really adorable as well. Then next we will go to Morocco, and I've been to Morocco, so I just love it. I just want to go there right now again when I see the stamp set. I think it's so cute. I just love all of these little stamps. This is what this looks on the back. I love this girl with the headscarf. So cute. Then we go to Tanzania, where I wish I would go one day as well. Haven't been there yet, but this is what it looks like. And the sentiment says, "A hasty person misses the sweet things, and when sleeping women wake, mountains move." So I love this as well. This is like girl power. So adorable, really sweet. Then we also have boy power. So here we have the Kenyan Boy, and the sentiment says, "A bird does not change its feathers because the weather is bad, and little by little a bird makes its nest." Also really cute. And this obviously Kenyan Boy, he's from Kenya, where I've also been, and I wish I would go back there also right now, but at least with these stamps I can kind of dream that I'm there. So it's kind of like a crafting vacation. So you can make these adorable little projects, and it's almost as good as being there. And here we have Nefertiti. Not sure if I'm saying this correctly, but here we have this Egyptian princess, and this is what it looks from the back. Also really cute. And I love this statement. So it says, "A beautiful thing is never perfect." And I think this is important, to basically say it to yourself, because a lot of times we're getting in our own head too much and we want that everything is perfect. And it's really nice, maybe for a journal or somewhere, that you can remind yourself you don't have to be perfect. So I think this is really sweet. And then next one up, I thought this is interesting as well. It's called African Voices. So you have this text here, which would make a really nice background, but then also these little patterns. So these kind of African pattern. And I think this would go really nicely together with any of these stamp sets, especially if you like mixed media or art journaling. Then oftentimes it's a bit like, what can I put into the background to make sense with this motif in the foreground? So I think these are really nice to have as well. Or if you don't want any kind of pattern, then I thought this is great as well, because this is a Kenyan hut and would obviously go well together with the Kenyan Boy, but probably doesn't have to, could also be for something else. So this would make sense together, but as I said, doesn't have to be in Kenya, could be probably anywhere on a safari or in Africa, or if you have anything else in mind. And here the sentiment says, a small house will hold 100 friends. And I just thought this is adorable. So it could also be for maybe somebody moved and it's a new home card, or congratulations to your new house, just because I think the sentiment is just so sweet. And the other one says, the sun does not forget a village just because it's small. And that's also really nice. So really cute. And these little chickens. And this is what it looks from the back. Oops, this way around. And next one up, we'll go to a safari, because now if in Africa, then we can obviously not miss out on these African birds. And that's what the stamp set is called. And here we have these different birds and an egg. And it says, a bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. Also really sweet. And here, this is what it looks on the back. And this other sentiment says, birds of all kinds will end up landing. And I just thought, again, all these little stamps, they go so well with these sentiments. Very inspiring. Here we have meerkats. Just so funny, these expressions. And this is what it looks on the back. And the sentiment says, stand up, stand out, stand tall. And be kind to every kind, not just mankind. And yeah, I'm a big animal lover, so I totally agree with that. So adorable. I love those guys. The next one, we have the hippopotamus. I probably say this completely wrong, so I just call it hippo. And again, really cute. The face, I mean, it's just so adorable. Just almost a little sad, but I just think it's so cute. And it says, you cannot cross a river without getting wet. So maybe it's sad because it's a little bit scared that it actually has to cross the river. Oh, it's just adorable. I just want to stamp with this right now. I just think it's so funny. I love all of these designs that Janet Klein comes up with, because somehow these facial expressions, they just make it so special. And this is called wildebeest. And yeah, as you can see, it's a wildebeest. And this is a little bird. They actually often go together. I think I have a similar picture from being in Kenya, where the bird was actually sitting on the wildebeest's head. So it seems to be a thing. So that perfectly makes sense. And the sentiment says, lost on safari, it's better to be wild than boring. So again, so cute. I just think this would, especially the lost on safari, would be nice if you actually have been on safari, of course, but could be for anything. And it's better to be wild than boring. Again, a little bit of a reminder, because we don't want to be perfect all the time. So this is really nice. So this was our little safari. And let's do next one, this one, because this is now a completely different style. And this is by Bipasha, BK. I hope I say the name correctly. But I just think this is a whole different style, all mixed media. And I love this as well. So let me move this a little bit out so you can see this all. Let's do this big one first. So often on the website, it's not so easy to see why some stamps are a little bit more expensive than others. And in these unboxing videos, I always want to demonstrate why, because on the website, all the pictures are the same size. So you might not realize that this is actually an A4 stamp set. So this is my hand, this is a stamp set, this is pretty big. But the stamps in itself, they are not. So sometimes people ask me and say, hey, if I order this really big stamp set, what do I do with that, right? Because, you know, you maybe want to make a card or an artist trading card or something, and you might wonder if these stamps are too big for that, if they would only go on to a bigger mixed media project or maybe into an art journal. But the individual stamps, they're really nice, so you can use them for anything really, so they're not too big. So, and I just think this is really nice, all these instruments, flowers, and it has this almost romantic style, but it's not kitsch, because that's the great thing with AALL Create. It's always a little abstract, and I would say kind of like a sketch look, and that makes it a bit quirky. And I think it's perfect for mixed media. But in itself, it's just a lovely design because you have this kind of retro harp with these flowers, but then you also have a little sentiment here, or you have these notes here, and it makes it kind of abstract. And I just think this is so beautiful. And the sentiment, for example, says, "Your melody lifts hearts." So I think this is really nice as well. So really cool. I love that, especially if you're into music or instrument, then this is hopefully for you. The next one is now the smaller size. So this is A5, not as big as A4, obviously. But again, so really good sizes here as well. So would fit for any card making design or art journal. I love this one, Gramophone. And similar to this one, we have these kind of sketchy scribbled pieces and flowers and the instruments. Gorgeous. I really think this is beautiful. Then if you're not into instruments, then maybe you like this one. So this is the same kind of sketchy type. So it's very, abstract almost. But I think this is great, especially if you love mixed media. And here you just have a lot of flowers, and it's called petal therapy. Yeah, that fits well, I think. Only petals on here, but very beautiful. Then kind of similar-ish if you like flowers, but also maybe butterfly. Then we have a smaller set here as well, which is called Nature's Angels. So this is really nice, and this is what it looks from the back. I think this is also very beautiful. And then we have an even smaller size, A7, where it's called Poetic Lyrics. And here we have this similar flower design, but it's on these, lyrics, like a song text. If you like a smaller stamp. So this is just one stamp. Really nice. So those are those. And last but not least, we have Tracy Evans. And I believe this is actually from the last release, but I thought it works really nicely together with these birds. Therefore, I wanted to show this to you as well. And it's called One of a Kind, and again has these kind of abstract mixed media stamps on here. That's what they look like. And I think they're really nice. And it says happy moments and one of a kind. And I think this is very versatile because you could use it for so many different projects, especially if you like texture in the background, if you love mixed media, then I think this is really great. And here it says grown with love. So I love this one, and I thought it works really nicely together with those. So here we have now the new release, which is called Flock Together. And you have these different birds, like a puffin, a woodpecker actually, a swan, and whatever this one here is. If you know, then let me know. So these are really nice, and this is what they look on the back. Try to see if this one is this like a raven or a crow or something. Oh, yeah, it's a crow. Never mind. I guess this is supposed to be a crow, puffin, swan, and woodpecker, and some fishies. So really nice. I think this works nicely together, especially as they all like fish. So probably great if you create a whole scenery with a swan or a puffin or something on water. I just think this is really adorable. And then similar-ish in this puffin and swan vibe and crow and woodpecker, as I know now, we have this mixed media stamp, and here it's just one stamp, so this is perfect for background. And I also love this one in the same size. And here we have a robin and a nuthatch, and it says be unique. Again, kind of like a sketch look, like scribbled, but different, right? You can immediately see, okay, this is Bipasha and this is Tracy, and this obviously Janet with the little vacation here. But I think it's awesome that they have these different designers who all come up with their own style. I just think this is beautiful. And another bigger one is this one here. Here we have not just the birds, but we also have like a plant here. And it says soar high. It's really cute. And this is supposed to be a sparrow. So that's really nice as well. And last but not least, we have Budgie. I'm not sure, is this a bird or is this what Tracy Evans called this bird? Maybe I say this wrong, Budgie. But here's this little bird, and this is again just one. No, actually we have 3 stamps here. Budgeria. Maybe that's a bird's name, I'm not sure. And Budgie for short, maybe. But yeah, really cute, a great texture or a great mixed media stamp that you can use for so many things. So yeah, that's it. Lots of different ideas here in this release. I cannot decide what I like best. I like that we go onto a vacation together, so this is nice. I also like that we have different sketch artists, so to speak, like something with instruments and flowers, and then something that's more nature or garden related. So let me know what you think in the comments. Which one do you like best? I think they're all really adorable. And that's it for now. If you liked this video, then please leave a thumbs up. And if you like to watch more exciting products, then make sure that you hit the subscribe button so you'll never miss out on these exciting items. And with that, have a crafty day, and remember, no stressy, be messy and have fun. See you next time.